Think about the kind of legacy you want to leave behind, not just for your family, but for the world around you. Now, picture a group of retirees who didn't just dream about leaving a mark. They actually built strong, vibrant communities that continue to thrive today. These individuals didn't have unlimited resources or endless energy, but what they did have was wisdom, decades of life experience, lessons learned, and a deep understanding of what it takes to bring people together. In this video, we're diving into the 15 powerful lessons they've shared, lessons that can inspire anyone to make a lasting impact no matter where they are in life. These aren't just ideas, they're proven strategies that have transformed neighborhoods, resolved conflicts, and created spaces where people truly belong. So, whether you're planning for retirement, already there, or just curious about how to build stronger connections in your community, stay with us. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with insights that could change the way you see your role in the world, and maybe even inspire you to take that first step toward building something extraordinary. Let's get started. Now, turning to the first lesson from these remarkable retirees, we uncover the profound impact of active listening. They stress that listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about truly understanding the thoughts, feelings, and needs of others. In their experience, this simple yet powerful act has been the cornerstone of building trust and fostering meaningful connections within their communities. Picture this, a neighborhood divided over a proposed park renovation. Tensions were high and disagreements seemed unending, but one retiree who had spent years honing the art of listening stepped in. She didn't interrupt or rush to offer solutions. Instead, she sat with her neighbors, listened to their concerns, and made each person feel heard. Over time, this approach not only diffused the conflict but also brought the community closer together as they realized they shared more common ground than they thought. Active listening, as these retirees show us, isn't just a skill. It's a way to bridge divides and create spaces where everyone feels valued. Now, shifting our focus to the second lesson, we delve into the retirees' approach to building genuine connections. These individuals have shown time and again that authentic relationships are rooted in empathy, shared experiences, and mutual respect. Take, for instance, a group of retirees who organized weekly potluck dinners in their community. These gatherings weren't just about food, they were about creating spaces where people could share stories, laugh together, and find common ground. One retiree who had recently lost her spouse found comfort in these gatherings. She shared her journey with others, and in turn, they offered their support and friendship. Over time, these connections evolved into a network of care that extended beyond the dinners, helping neighbors navigate life's challenges together. Another retiree, a former teacher, started a book club to bring people together. What began as a small group discussing literature soon became a platform for deep conversations about life, values, and aspirations. These retirees remind us that genuine connections aren't built overnight. They require time, effort, and a willingness to be vulnerable. Through their actions, they've shown that when we invest in each other, we create communities that are not only strong but also deeply rooted in trust and compassion. Now, turning to the third lesson, we explore the retirees' emphasis on the art of collaboration. These seasoned individuals have demonstrated that teamwork and collective problem-solving are at the heart of building resilient communities. One inspiring example comes from a group of retirees who noticed that their local park had fallen into disrepair. Instead of waiting for someone else to take action, they came together, pooling their skills and resources. One retiree, a former carpenter, led the effort to repair benches and fences, while another, who had a background in landscaping, organized volunteers to plant flowers and trim overgrown bushes. Others used their experience in project management to coordinate schedules and secure donations of materials. What started as a small initiative quickly grew into a community-wide project, with neighbors of all ages pitching in. The result was a revitalized park that became a hub for gatherings, picnics, and outdoor activities. Another example involves a group of retirees who collaborated to address food insecurity in their neighborhood. Recognizing that many families were struggling, they partnered with local farmers and businesses to establish a community garden. Retirees with gardening expertise taught others how to grow vegetables, while those with organizational skills managed distribution efforts. Together, they ensured that fresh produce reached those in need, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. These stories remind us that collaboration isn't just about working together, it's about leveraging diverse strengths to achieve a common goal. Through their collective efforts, these retirees have shown that when we unite around a shared vision, we can create lasting, positive change in our communities. Now shifting our focus, we delve into the fourth lesson from these remarkable retirees, the power of leading by example. Retirees have shown time and again that actions speak louder than words, and their ability to model positive behavior has inspired countless others to follow suit. Take the story of Margaret, a retired school principal who noticed that litter had become a growing problem in her neighborhood. Instead of simply complaining, she decided to take action. Every morning, Margaret would walk through the streets with a trash bag and gloves, picking up litter. At first, neighbors watched from their windows, curious but hesitant to join. But over time, her consistent efforts began to make an impact. One by one, neighbors started stepping outside to help, and soon, what began as a solo effort turned into a community-wide cleanup initiative. Margaret never asked for recognition or praise, she simply led by doing, and her actions spoke volumes. Another inspiring example comes from retired firefighter James, who noticed that many young people in his community lacked mentorship and guidance. Drawing on his years of experience, he started volunteering at the local youth center, teaching life skills and sharing stories of resilience. James didn't just talk about responsibility and courage, he lived it. His dedication to helping young people build confidence and set goals inspired other retirees to join him, creating a mentorship program that has transformed lives. These stories highlight a crucial truth. Leadership isn't about titles or authority, it's about setting an example that others want to follow. By embodying the values they wish to see in their communities, these retirees have become beacons of inspiration, proving that even small actions can ripple outward and create meaningful change. Now shifting our focus, we come to the fifth lesson from these inspiring retirees, the importance of patience and persistence. Building strong communities is rarely a quick process. It requires time, dedication, and the willingness to keep going even when progress feels slow. Retirees have mastered this art, showing us that meaningful change often comes from consistent effort over the long haul. Consider the story of Helen, a retired librarian who dreamed of creating a community garden in her neighborhood. When she first proposed the idea, many were skeptical, citing lack of space and resources. But Helen didn't give up. She spent months researching, rallying support, and negotiating with local authorities. It took nearly 2 years of planning and persistence, but her vision finally came to life. Today, the garden not only provides fresh produce, but also serves as a gathering place where neighbors connect and share knowledge. Another powerful example comes from retired engineer Robert, who saw the need for better playgrounds in his community. He knew it would be a complex project requiring funding, permits, and collaboration. Despite setbacks and delays, Robert remained steadfast, working tirelessly to bring the project to fruition. His persistence paid off, and the new playground has become a beloved space for families, fostering both play and community spirit. These stories remind us that patience and persistence are essential ingredients for success. Whether it's a garden, a playground, or any other community initiative, lasting impact often comes from sticking with it, even when the road is long. The retiree's unwavering commitment teaches us that the journey may be slow, but the rewards are worth the wait. Now focusing on the sixth lesson, we see how retirees have embraced the power of inclusivity and diversity to build thriving communities. Their efforts remind us that a strong community is one where every voice matters and everyone feels a sense of belonging. Take the example of Maria, a retired teacher who noticed that many immigrant families in her neighborhood felt isolated due to language barriers. Determined to bridge the gap, Maria organized free language classes and cultural exchange events. These gatherings not only helped newcomers adapt, but also enriched the community by celebrating its diverse cultural heritage. Similarly, retired architect Samuel saw an opportunity to make his community more accessible to people with disabilities. He led a campaign to retrofit public spaces, ensuring sidewalks, parks, and community centers were inclusive for all. His work didn't just improve physical access, it sent a powerful message that everyone deserves to participate fully in community life. These stories highlight how retirees have become champions of inclusivity, creating spaces where differences are not just tolerated but celebrated. By actively listening to diverse perspectives and addressing the unique needs of various groups, they've fostered environments where everyone feels valued and empowered. Inclusivity and diversity are not just ideals, they are practical tools for building stronger, more resilient communities. The retirees' dedication to these principles shows us that when we welcome everyone to the table, the entire community grows richer and more vibrant. Now shifting our focus to the seventh lesson, we delve into the retirees' ability to envision a brighter future and guide their communities toward long-term goals. Vision is more than just a dream, it's a roadmap for action, and retirees have shown us how powerful it can be when combined with determination. Take the story of Evelyn, a retired urban planner who saw potential in a neglected part of her town. Recognizing the need for green spaces, she spearheaded a project to transform an abandoned lot into a community garden and park. Her vision not only beautified the neighborhood but also created a space where families could gather, children could play, and residents could grow their own food. Similarly, retired engineer George envisioned a safer, more connected community. He proposed a plan to install solar-powered streetlights and pedestrian-friendly walkways, which not only improved safety but also reduced energy costs for the town. George's forward-thinking approach demonstrated how small, sustainable changes could have a lasting impact. These examples highlight how retirees have used vision to inspire and mobilize others. By setting clear goals and imagining possibilities beyond the present, they've laid the groundwork for communities that thrive not just today, but for generations to come. Vision isn't about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions and believing in a better future. The retirees' stories remind us that with a clear vision and the courage to act, we can transform our neighborhoods and leave a legacy of progress. Now turning to the eighth lesson, we explore the retirees' profound commitment to generosity and selflessness. Many retirees have embraced the idea that true fulfillment comes from giving back, dedicating their time, energy, and resources to uplift others. Take the story of Margaret, a retired teacher who noticed that many children in her neighborhood struggled with reading. Determined to make a difference, she started a free after-school tutoring program in her living room. Week after week, she patiently helped kids build their confidence and skills, often using her own savings to buy books and supplies. Her generosity didn't just improve academic performance, it gave these children a sense of hope and possibility. Then there's retired businessman Robert, who used his expertise to mentor young entrepreneurs in his community. He shared his knowledge freely, helping them navigate challenges, secure funding, and grow their businesses. Robert's selflessness didn't just create opportunities, it empowered a new generation to dream big and achieve their goals. These stories remind us that generosity isn't just about giving material things, it's about giving of ourselves. Whether it's time, skills, or compassion, retirees have shown us how small acts of kindness can ripple outward, creating lasting change. Their philosophy is simple but profound. When we give generously, we not only enrich the lives of others but also discover a deeper sense of purpose in our own. By following their example, we can all contribute to building stronger, more caring communities. As we step into the 9th lesson, we uncover the remarkable ability of retirees to adapt to change and guide their communities through transitions. Change is inevitable, but how we respond to it defines our impact. Retirees have shown us that adaptability isn't just about survival, it's about thriving and helping others do the same. Consider the story of Linda, a retired nurse who saw her community struggling during a natural disaster. With her medical expertise, she quickly organized a makeshift relief center, coordinating volunteers and resources to provide care and support. Her ability to adapt under pressure not only saved lives but also inspired others to step up and contribute. Then there's retired engineer George, who noticed his neighborhood's outdated infrastructure was causing frequent power outages. Instead of waiting for someone else to fix the problem, he used his knowledge to design a renewable energy plan for the community. George's adaptability transformed challenges into opportunities, paving the way for a more sustainable future. These examples remind us that change can be a catalyst for growth. Retirees have demonstrated that embracing change with creativity, resilience, and a willingness to take action can lead to meaningful progress. Their approach teaches us an invaluable lesson. When we adapt to change with purpose and positivity, we not only navigate uncertainty but also create opportunities for our communities to evolve and flourish. By following their lead, we can face change with confidence, knowing that every transition is a chance to build something better. Now turning to the 10th lesson, we explore the retirees' emphasis on celebrating small wins, a practice that might seem simple but has profound effects on community morale. Recognizing and celebrating small achievements isn't just about acknowledging progress, it's about fostering a culture of encouragement and resilience. Take the story of Martha, a retired teacher who started a wall of wins in her neighborhood community center. Every week, residents would share their accomplishments, no matter how small, from planting a garden to helping a neighbor with groceries. This simple act of recognition created a sense of pride and unity, motivating others to contribute and take part in community efforts. Then there's retired veteran Sam, who organized monthly gatherings to celebrate the completion of local projects. Whether it was fixing a broken fence or painting a mural, Sam made sure every effort was acknowledged. These celebrations became a cornerstone of the neighborhood, bringing people together and reminding them that even the smallest steps can lead to big changes. Retirees like Martha and Sam teach us that celebrating small wins isn't just about the moment, it's about building momentum. When we take the time to recognize progress, we inspire others to keep going, creating a ripple effect of positivity and motivation. Their approach shows us that every achievement, no matter how minor, is worth celebrating because it strengthens the bonds within a community and fuels the drive to keep moving forward. By following their example, we can create an environment where everyone feels valued and encouraged to contribute, one small win at a time. As we step into the next lesson, we uncover the retirees' remarkable ability to foster a culture of gratitude, a practice that not only uplifts spirits but also strengthens the very fabric of community life. Gratitude, as these retirees show us, is more than just saying thank you. It's about creating a mindset of appreciation and recognition that permeates every interaction. Consider the story of Elena, a retired nurse who initiated a gratitude jar project in her neighborhood. Every week, residents would drop notes into the jar, sharing moments of kindness or acts of support they'd experienced. At the end of the month, these notes were read aloud during community gatherings, turning simple expressions of thanks into moments of collective joy and connection. Then there's retired engineer George, who started a thank you wall in the local library. Residents could post notes of appreciation for neighbors, volunteers, or even strangers who'd made a difference in their lives. Over time, the wall became a vibrant testament to the goodwill and generosity within the community, inspiring others to pay it forward. these initiatives remind us that gratitude is contagious. When we take the time to acknowledge the good in others, it creates a ripple effect of positivity, encouraging more acts of kindness and fostering a sense of belonging. Retirees like Elena and George teach us that cultivating gratitude isn't just about individual moments. It's about building a foundation of mutual respect and appreciation that can transform a community. By embracing their example, we can create spaces where gratitude thrives, reminding everyone that even the smallest gestures of kindness are worth celebrating. As we shift our focus to the next lesson, we delve into the retirees' dedication to creating safe spaces, environments where everyone feels welcomed, valued, and secure. Safe spaces, as these retirees demonstrate, are more than just physical locations. They are havens of trust and belonging that foster deeper connections and community growth. Take, for instance, retired teacher Margaret, who transformed an abandoned building in her town into a vibrant community center. She worked tirelessly to ensure it became a place where people of all ages could gather, learn, and support one another. From after-school programs for children to workshops for adults, Margaret's Center became a cornerstone of safety and inclusion, proving that a shared space can be a powerful tool for unity. Then there's retired firefighter Robert, who initiated a neighborhood watch program in his area. By bringing residents together to look out for one another, he not only enhanced safety but also strengthened community ties. Monthly meetings became opportunities to discuss concerns, share ideas, and build trust, turning neighbors into allies. These examples highlight how retirees like Margaret and Robert understand that safety is about more than just physical security. It's about creating an atmosphere where people feel respected, heard, and connected. Their efforts remind us that when we invest in safe spaces, we're not just protecting individuals, we're nurturing the heart of the community itself. By following their lead, we can ensure that everyone has a place where they truly belong. As we step into the next chapter of wisdom shared by retirees, we uncover their dedication to fostering a culture of lifelong learning. For these retirees, the pursuit of knowledge doesn't stop with retirement. It becomes a way to inspire others and keep communities vibrant. Take, for example, retired librarian Helen, who turned her love for books into a community book club that welcomes readers of all ages. What started as a small gathering in her living room has grown into a thriving hub for discussions, debates, and shared discoveries. Helen's initiative has not only reignited a passion for reading in her neighborhood, but also created a space where generations can learn from one another. Then there's retired engineer James, who launched a series of hands-on workshops teaching practical skills like woodworking and basic electronics. His classes have become a hit, attracting curious minds eager to learn something new. James believes that learning should be accessible to everyone, and his workshops are designed to empower people with skills they can use in their daily lives. These retirees remind us that education isn't confined to classrooms or age limits. It's a lifelong journey that enriches both individuals and communities. By encouraging curiosity and providing opportunities to grow, they've shown that learning is one of the most powerful ways to keep a community strong, connected, and forward-thinking. Their stories inspire us to embrace new knowledge, no matter where we are in life's journey. Now, as we shift our focus, we explore how retirees have embraced sustainability and long-term thinking to secure the future of their communities. These wise individuals understand that a thriving community isn't just about the present, it's about ensuring that future generations can flourish. Take, for instance, retired teacher Margaret, who spearheaded a community garden project in her neighborhood. What began as a small plot of land has blossomed into a thriving space where residents grow fresh produce, learn about composting, and connect with nature. Margaret's vision was simple yet profound: to create a sustainable resource that would benefit her community for years to come. Her initiative not only provides nutritious food, but also teaches younger generations the importance of environmental stewardship. Then there's retired architect Richard, who transformed unused urban spaces into vibrant green areas. His projects, which include parks and rain gardens, not only beautify the neighborhood but also help manage stormwater and reduce pollution. Richard's designs are a testament to how thoughtful planning can balance community needs with environmental responsibility. These retirees remind us that sustainability is about more than just protecting the planet. It's about building a legacy of care and foresight. By prioritizing eco-friendly initiatives and long-term planning, they've laid the foundation for communities that can thrive for generations to come. Their efforts inspire us to think beyond the immediate and consider how our actions today can shape a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Turning our attention to the final lesson, we see how retirees have masterfully embraced the art of passing the torch to the next generation. One of the most profound ways they've built strong communities is by mentoring and empowering young leaders to carry on their legacy. Take retired community organizer Linda, for example. After decades of leading neighborhood initiatives, she recognized the importance of nurturing new voices. Linda began mentoring a group of young adults, teaching them the skills needed to organize events, advocate for change, and build connections within the community. Her guidance didn't just prepare them for leadership, it gave them the confidence to step up and take charge. Today, her mentees are leading projects that continue to benefit the neighborhood, proving that investing in the next generation is a powerful way to ensure lasting impact. Then there's retired engineer George, who started a program to introduce local high school students to careers in science and technology. By sharing his expertise and providing hands-on learning opportunities, George has inspired many young people to pursue paths they might never have considered. His dedication to fostering curiosity and ambition has created a ripple effect, with some of his students now mentoring others in their own communities. These retirees show us that passing the torch isn't just about handing over responsibilities, it's about instilling values, sharing wisdom, and creating a cycle of growth and leadership. Their efforts remind us that the strength of a community lies not only in its current members, but also in the potential of those who will carry it forward. By empowering the next generation, they've ensured that their legacy of care, vision, and service will endure for years to come. As we bring this journey to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the 15 invaluable lessons we've learned from retirees who have built strong, resilient communities. From the power of listening to the importance of passing the torch, these individuals have shown us that community building is as much about heart as it is about action. They've taught us that genuine connections, collaboration, and leading by example are the cornerstones of a thriving community. Their patience, inclusivity, and vision remind us that meaningful change takes time and dedication. Through their generosity, adaptability, and celebration of small wins, they've proven that even the smallest efforts can create lasting impact. By fostering gratitude, creating safe spaces, and encouraging lifelong learning, they've laid the foundation for communities that are both strong and sustainable. And by mentoring the next generation, they've ensured that their legacy of care and service will continue to inspire future leaders. These lessons aren't just stories, they're blueprints for how each of us can make a difference in our own communities. So, what will you do with this wisdom? How will you apply these lessons in your own life? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more inspiring content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a story. Together, let's take these lessons to heart and build communities that thrive for generations to come.